Almost.
Oh, that's nice.
Hello. Good morning. And welcome to Coffee and Conversations. Can you see Miss Key Dog in the back, honey? Making that coffee from scratch. Morning. She is wearing that outfit. I'm just saying. Kia has waited her whole life
to be able to be in something like that.
to be able to fulfill
You don't have to hold on
an
to
outfit.
the pole when the wind blows.
Beloved.
Girl,
What just happened again?
that day when I was wishing
Running the good ground. That's a story I love to tell. When the only thing that stopped her from blowing in the wind fabulous was the pole. You almost wasn't answering
That's when I really realized I was tipsy. That day.
Tinsy
That was
Bitsy.
that day? You didn't realize it before, but when your feet was flowing in the wind.
But, yeah.
That lets you know how good it really was.
Did it for me like that.
And how old was you? Because you wasn't no little girl. Exactly, you was a teenager. You was a teenager almost, so if not a teenager, and you had to hold on to the damn pole so that you didn't blow away.
And my feet
was flying like them they do on with the sweatshirts or the
when I
the
seen it on
scarf.
TV, I was like, hell, that would no be.
And wait, and we wasn't having a tornado. It wasn't
It
a
was-
Dorothy
it
moment.
I just it was kind of snowy. It was snowy.
It was a windy day.
Mhm.
And I that traumatized me because that's how I forget about that.
I'm out of agave, so I'm gonna see what this proud pure honey be like.
What you gonna be doing?
Bebop
today.
Talking to me
Yes,
today.
honey.
I would have been hit by that truck. I would have been splattered on the front of the truck.
Now this
What's that? The coffee? You using some sipping cream
best
today?
part of waking up is
But you know the
Folgers
Folgers
in
don't
your
smell like it used
cup. I didn't drink Folgers before.
But no, it didn't matter
So I
whether
don't
you
know.
drank it or not. You knew when coffee was cooking in the house.
It was
You
brewing.
it would wake you up.
Yeah, but then you were actually brewing it. He's
But
doing
it's-
one cup at a time thing. It's
But
just passing through. They used to make the jar. You could be
But
pouring
no,
out.
wait,
you could
stop.
smell it.
You could take the instant coffee out of the thing and put the spoon in your cup and smell coffee with Folgers used to.
Oh, well, I never drank coffee back in my day.
No, nothing ain't
Nothing ain't like it used
It's
to be.
horrible.
Because they mass producing everything.
Wait, well, not even though they
Take out the,
artificial.
quality.
Everything's
That's
become
what mass
artificial.
producing mean to me.
It's horrible.
That's what mass production mean. It
It's
means
so
artificial
sad.
because the original, you can't mass produce originality. I just want you to know.
That's true.
You can never duplicate an original. So you can only mass produce
artificial.
artificial intelligence, okay? Because full intelligence cannot be duplicated, okay? We cannot be duplicated.
Yeah.
Many have
Oh,
tried.
it's so
Dude,
good.
listen, that one a watermelon, we can't wait so long with these seeded watermelons. We gonna get some seedless watermelons. See that?
Oh, no.
Imitation
I don't want nothing without
is
seeds.
acceleration.
If there's no seeds,
So now if you accelerating so fast, you might be an imitation now because good stuff takes time. I'm just saying.
like fine wine.
I'm just saying.
Gets better.
Y'all crying because it ain't microwavable for y'all. Then you trying to be an imitation because we all know that good stuff takes process. And if you don't want them grapes to be stepped on and processed for you to have that amazing
I
wine,
want to try
then
that
you want to
one
be
day.
an imitation.
I want to try that one
But we
day.
don't imitate.
The thought of people's feet inside the damn thing.
Good morning to you. This is, you see this spoon? This is the get out of the world and into yourself spin. This is the opposite effect of get out. This is get in. I choose me is about getting into yourself and out of what they say. So hopefully you receive that. Hello, Queen Jam. Good morning to you. The birds are chirping. Okay, yo.
Good morning.
So today, you know, I'm a little bit crunk because I came in and I decided that we talking about the color purple is coming back out, y'all. And I know that we could talk a whole hour about The Color Purple. When did it come out originally?
Right. What year?
We gonna
90,
listen.
90 what?
I'm trying to think now. Let me think about that.
What year?
Oh, we so glad that she's talking about she's been so busy. Shout out for being busy. I hope it was good busy. Money making busy. I'm here to the end today, and we are so glad to have you, Queen Gem. Because today we are talking about The Color Purple,
Honey.
and how yesterday I have gotten so many amazing. Anybody who knows me knows that I love Color Purple, and then I love Oprah. So those two are my favorite things, because I met Oprah before I met Oprah, because I met her on The Color Purple before she was an Oprah, right? Because she was on that before she became syndicated. So I met her as Sophia, that strong black woman that didn't take no mess. Okay, Sophia home now. Sophia home now. Sophia home now.
Child ain't safe in the house
Of a feminist man. But no, you had to fight in your colors, Hoppo. God knows I do. But I killed him dead before I let him beat me. Thank you, Oprah. You have inspired me to stay safe. And then the second part is
that's why I love that movie so much. I
There's
mean,
so
now
many
that
reasons.
I think back and knowing different things,
Yeah.
it's like, wow.
it was so many things. First of all,
that part too much.
yeah,
What she said.
I ain't here to that
she
part.
ain't here to that part.
I'm almost dead for the man people.
Now my daddy got me there, so I'm
Oh
no man.
Queen Gem said, I know that's right.
Lord, I know that's right.
And then I love The Color Purple because I think it told the stories that people didn't tell for me, right? Because when we watched it, it was so it was like,
so
oh my
much going
God,
on.
this is regular stuff for us because it's a movie, right? So we were young, mind you. So I don't think we got, because I remember one time on Diane was like, oh my God, yeah, this is
You
too,
ain't supposed to be
this
watching
is
this.
too mature. But then I'm like, when I looked at the year it came out, I said, oh, no wonder. Because at the time when Color Purple came out, I think it was like 85, 86 though. So technically, that is
But y'all, it wasn't in the movies no more. It was y'all was
so
watching
I mean,
the
yeah,
videos.
so probably like a
You know what
year,
I'm saying? Y'all was
yeah,
watching.
we used to watch it.
Whatever happened to my DVD, my VHS? Was that y'all? Did y'all watch it till it
No,
died?
because we never. Because remember, when did we? Because we tried to. They wouldn't let us watch it, so we watched Purple Rain first, thinking it was a Color Purple.
Color Purple.
Okay, so let's just tell you. I went to go spend the night with Kia because Uncle Alvin was going out, and when he went out, he made sure she had company, right? So he would go out, he jump into his suit, he spray himself and jump into his jacket, and then he'd be about to leave, and then we knew there was movie time. Now they would not let us see Color Purple. We did not know why. And as we was looking through the bottom of the CDs to watch, cassettes, the VHSs, to find a movie that we were going to watch, we saw Purple. And we was like, oh, let's see what's the hype about. Why can't we see the color purple? And it was called,
It was
a Purple Rain. And we watching the Color Purple. We watched Purple Rain and we was like, I don't get it. What is the big deal? This is all a hype.
Right.
Purple Rain.
You're a little freak.
Now, Purple Rain. Right. It wasn't.
Excuse me.
But I think that they were talking about the adult content that the Color Purple held. Okay, yeah, 1985 it was made, which means let's say it was in the day. I know we was under 10 when we watched. I know I was under 10 the first time I watched it.
We didn't have it in VHS in 85. So it was more in the 90s when y'all were watching it.
Oh, okay.
When y'all was gathered and sitting and watching. I mean, y'all watched it so much.
Yeah, but y'all gotta.
They used to drive me crazy.
But that's the point, y'all. But that's the point y'all missing. We couldn't watch it up until we could watch it, and then we watched it every day because we couldn't watch it. So that's what we saying. We couldn't watch it. Everybody was talking about it, but we couldn't see it. So let's say it was 90, so we still about what, 10, 11, 12, and we watching it, and so it's like, For us, for me, it was magical because I'm like, wow, it was a storyline for me. It was the incest. It was so much going on that nobody ever talked about. And it was like,
I didn't understand why she was kissing her, and I was like, "What is going on?"
It was a lot of stuff that you probably needed.
But didn't we have?
Needed somebody to sit and watch with us. No, we didn't.
Y'all don't remember them conversations.
Y'all did a whole thing.
Yeah, I did. I mean, because for me,
Purple. Y'all had like sessions.
Like for me, I don't mind y'all watching the movie on Faye because mommy, your mother felt that we could watch it, but we have to talk about it so you understand. And those are the things I think. Those are the things that you don't remember.
Probably because I was too young. You 3 years old.
I don't know if it was for us or y'all had a woman's.
I don't know if they did. I do not remember nobody sitting down breaking down the movie.
People letting my children watch stuff. Is that you didn't talk to my children about it. It's all right, but let's have the conversation so that y'all know what's going on.
Yeah.
And I
think we was watching it one day and Diane must have came in and was like, this is too much content for y'all. This is not, y'all shouldn't be watching this at this age, right? Because it was stuff nobody talked about. Let's keep it real.
Go ahead,
so I feel like until you do right by me, nothing you do. That was my. Got some hands out for some.
Think about it.
You do right.
There's a lot of stuff in that movie, child. You just be spitting it out.
I ain't even asked you for your sorry. Can you get married?
Yeah, it was before. It takes you back to Bridgerton when they just came and got you, and you just was just a part of the legacy. Like you came to cook, clean. That's why women fight so much against it. They're like, wait a minute. Nobody asked us what we wanted to do. Y'all just made us a helpmate.
What? Talk to me and do this.
You act like he going to the bathroom.
That's what it feels like.
That's what it feels like.
And that's what it feels like until it's 2 years.
That's how Lady Bridgerton.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was It's my leg. That's what my dad said every time he touched me too. You actually, that's soft. It look hard, but it's soft.
No, it don't. It don't, but I didn't realize the pants was my hand was gonna glide like that. I like this feeling of it.
It's stretch, feel it. It's that good stretch. It's that Salvation Army pants.
Hell no, honey.
They don't know nothing about. I don't care how many jeans I go try on. I leave like I'm not supposed to buy 10 pairs of jeans. That's what I tell myself. But since they be $1.99
when I did Salvation Army up the Bronx past, over I can't remember the area it's called.
Oh, honey, don't do like agave. Let me tell you. No. I don't know what that is.
Agave is much sweeter. Bee vomit.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to have some sipping cream.
Girl,
the devil is a liar.
Remember that day I poured too much?
Girl, Kia was lit. I'll tell you something.
So sometimes y'all do be lit.
No, the one time you see the bottle, because we be like, okay, the banana pudding. Because we ran out of cream on one day.
We had to use that. We used it when
but
she first got it.
For?
We wasn't trying to be.
Yeah. We wasn't.
But I'm saying it's for the cream.
It is. Okay. But we were doing like
I have to ship a couple of.
We were doing like a dose of it, not so much like
how to ship them down. I could have them in the house.
What she said? If you pour too much, I said taste it. She was like,
girl, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with Appalachian.
You in danger.
How many ounces is this?
Enough.
But I think that I'm super excited that The Color Purple is coming back out. I remember.
Well, this looks like it's gonna be a musical this time.
Definitely our number, and that's why I definitely know Chef Ron is not going to see The Color Purple with me.
If you sing it and dance it the right way,
he don't care. He do not care. He do not like.
There is no musical.
Let me tell you something.
I don't really like musicals.
She don't. Yeah, I'm a little bit taken aback because the original was not a musical. Now I went to the play to see a musical. Now Chef Ron surprised me. I was pregnant with the twins, sick as a freaking dog.
Yes, you was. You was pregnant.
Sick at the door. I couldn't even go to the
beginning stages
bathroom.
of pregnancy.
And he had already bought me tickets because Color Purple came to Charlotte and Fantasia was supposed to be leading. My favorite. I love Fantasia. Loved her ever since American Idol. And then it was the Color Purple. So he surprised me with, he bought the tickets before I found out I was pregnant and I was sick, right? So mind you, I get sick. He has to tell me he bought me the tickets. He bought 2 tickets. He definitely ain't going because it's a musical and he do not like musicals, but he already know that I was taking my favorite cousin because, honey, this is what we do. We do Color Purple all day, all night. You know, every word. Y'all don't want to watch it with us. Y'all will be very upset.
Sick of us.
Sick of us. Prepare to be sick of us. But anyhow, he had his balcony seats and I am sick. I done took my suppository just so I could walk in there, and I'm on the balcony, and I love Color Purple so much that I'm watching Color Purple like this over the balcony, bent over, and she like, "Key, like you good?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take a cracker. I'm just gonna take a bathroom break. I'll be right back." But I love it so much that I tortured myself. And then I was so mad because that day Fantasia didn't even come. So.
But you still enjoyed it.
Yes, I definitely enjoyed it. I wanted to hear her voice in it. I wanted to hear I wanted to see it when Fantasia became the lead in it because I love to hear her sing. You see, when I did my book launch, I had Diavion dance to her song. That her American Idol winning song at my book launch. She danced to it. It was one of the most beautiful parts of the 365 launch. But yes, right, because Uncle Alvin went to her and was like, can you dance for my funeral? That's how beautiful it was, and her in the white or whatever. But anyhow, I'm just saying that everybody, I love. You was the only one who missed it. Yes, I mean, everybody was, even Uncle Jamesy was here, because everybody was in for the wedding. So it was a weekend event.
That weekend. I don't know. I think I had.
You
had
your surgery. So Clara missed it too. She was because she stayed to help you. It was so good. It was good. It was good. It was.
Thank
good.
God for surgery sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that made a difference.
Oh Lord Jesus, it
definitely made a difference.
Yeah. I'm ready for a second cup.
But I'm just saying, y'all.
Now.
I'm gonna be doing, just so y'all know, so if you want to come into town, I'm making it I Choose Me event, and we will be going to see the Color Purple in that group, and we will all be in purple, okay? But I'm laughing because all those text messages came into me yesterday of all the videos came up of it, and then Essence sent me the first one, right? Because Essence know, them poor babies, they know the Color Purple too. They was raised watching the Color Purple.
Excited about it.
Excited about it. They know.
Wintertime, I'm not coming.
They know. Oh yeah. Oh, you're not coming for winter.
Right in Jamaica, honey.
It's nice.
With the cold.
Not going. I'm in.
And then I think I'm gonna do a little. I'm gonna have to have a space. So after the movie, we go to wherever and just have like I can get Rondell to do a nice little dinner. I'm gonna make it like an event. I'm gonna make it so everybody will be in purple. Of course, I'll be I Choose Me Out, and we'll do purple. And so the color's gonna be purple and teal. Yes. So the purple's gonna be purple and teal. That's gonna look so beautiful together because that's my color, the healing. So it's going to be an event, and I'm gonna start planning it because it's the 20th. Tell me,
the
it's
25th.
The 25th. That's back to my 7. That is my number. This is I can't make this up. Like I've all these years, the 5 and the 2. So I'm going to usher in this new season that's about to be breaking, right? So that's gonna be my Christmas thing. So I definitely. You said you already know.
What she gonna wear? Outfit.
Oh yeah. I'm going to be looking for. I don't even know what I'm going to be in now.
I want me a long sleeve hollow shirt that look like it has the tail in the back.
Oh yeah, my favorite thing.
With some pumps and my jeans, honey. I already know. But I'm coming through looking like. Depending on how it feels, I might have on some furry boots.
Because it's December.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be
cute.
I Choose Me looking cute too.
Looking cute. Cute.
I have that.
So since it comes out on Christmas Day, I'm not gonna do a Christmas Day. Everybody gonna be family business, but I do want to do it in that between Christmas and New Year's.
Kwanzaa.
That week.
Kwanzaa.
Yeah,
Kwanzaa.
that would be a nice Kwanzaa.
Oh.
What's the collective cooperation?
Collective
What
cooperation,
day is that?
and then I'm gonna get
Who'd you
Essence
got to
to
leave?
rent her place because I think I'm gonna do the
Ooh.
after
At the,
thing at her spot. I think that would be. It's about to go
it's
down,
about
y'all.
to be some planning.
Because I'm starting a whole new color purple thing. Instead of Me Too is hashtag.
Good morning, Nancy.
Oh yeah, it's about to be lit. Good morning to you. So this is more like hot topics again. But you know, the main we saw you. We saw you. You could do that.
It didn't come here yet.
Let me see.
Oh yeah. You hear Orphe? That's Orphe, girl.
Oh baby, how you doing?
She's saying
So yes,
I
we you can tell your hair later. Yeah.
Oh, you delayed there?
Yeah, because it do the second thing on because this is the whole screen. But yeah, I guess let's get up. Let's shake it off. We've been 20 minutes already. Boy, I tell you, time be flying. We just be talking about nothing. We be just talking and cackling and
that part.
So, how did the color purple impact your life? Did it impact your life? If you are a viewer, or did it impact your life at any capacity? Did it
so many levels.
Give you peace? Did it give you
well, I'm a musical girl.
You're a musical person.
Yeah, I sang. I was a music person. That was my thing. You know, so
and you know what I'm gonna do?
Though. I just still trying to find Suge Avery's song, God Trying to Tell You Something.
You trying to find it?
I've been trying to get the words and music to that song.
You know you can't sleep at night. Can't sleep at night. And God is wondering why. Everybody.
You know,
cause trying to tell you something.
I'm that girl, you know, cause sinners are people too.
Sinners are people too.
That part. So yeah.
I love when they started having the
with her forward.
The words, right? Because back then when we had it, they didn't have
the words that came.
So now when I be watching it on Netflix or something, you got the words on. I be like, oh, okay. I'm making sure some words might have been off. It's like you were singing that song the whole time and your chorus was not hitting. You was not saying nothing that they were saying. It was like blah, 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 but it sounded like what they were saying.
You was doing the tone.
So it's like Sinner Has Souls too.
Sinner Has Souls too. Yeah.
But that was the best. That was single-handedly one of the. I think that was the best part of the whole movie for me.
It was so touching. That
is the most cathartic part of the movie to me.
I know my part
was when a saint can remove their I would say journey, because they done got to where they got to. They forgot because we all are saved by grace. Yeah. But there's that memory. I say saints have a long-term memory loss. That's what saints suffer from, long-term memory
loss. They forget who they were.
So they forget. So they got that short-term. They got that short-term thing because they remember yesterday. But they don't remember from when they
forget that Jesus said, "Come as you are, and I will change."
And who you are, you won't tell about who you were.
Yeah.
You acting like you arrived like
this. Yeah.
But you know my part was.
Well, Beyonce said, "I woke up like this.
I woke up like this."
You know that man said, nobody woke up like this.
They was in that bar scene, and that man said, "Time to go."
Sophia home, and you done.
And Celie up there looking like, well, what about Ray? Mama,
no.
Mama Bunny.
I know a little Susan.
She was looking around saying, I'm here. Regardless of what y'all doing and saying, I'm here. I'm in this. That was silly.
And then I found out Mama Boney Mama. I was like, well, she's saying she's skinny. You need to eat.
You
know, we literally like, Mama Boney Mama. Nice feeding you in Africa. We eat good. Mama Boney Mama. But he was just saying, Mama, you look beautiful. So you got to know. That's what kids are like. Mama, what's the deal, Mama? They feeding you, Mama. They feeding you, Mama.
It was
such
Jesus.
a good.
And he's back there just sitting on the chair.
And you know why I love because
that
it's the
What was her
color.
name, Mouse?
It's the color purple and it's thick
Oh,
and color.
Purple girlfriend.
And purple is royalty. So the color
Flipped in the
purple
water.
is royalty, huh?
Well,
She
right.
said,
When
boom.
God made purple so you could smile. How can you look at purple?
The significance
And don't
of the color
smile.
And
purple.
don't smile.
Hmm. You said, how could you look at the color purple and don't smile?
Mm.
Mm.
That's what Tutu said.
Don't say about red.
That's Serenity
But
favorite
that's
color.
victory. That's royalty.
Serenity favorite color is purple.
That is royal.
So yes.
I have a few colors now. You know, once you learn the spectrum.
I love that purple till I went to my red. Because when I had
No.
high aspirations, my butterfly thing was purple.
Mm.
I had the purple.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like
red,
purple.
purple, and
Mhm.
orange.
Yeah. That red and purple.
Yes.
Mm.
It's the teal
You
for
know.
me.
Mm.
It's
But
the
purple
teal
you
for
could
me.
wear. I think the red
The
is because they
turquoise
always told you
coming
can't
in,
red. It was
the
too loud.
healing
Orange
That's
was
that
too loud.
lipstick. Every time I think of red, I think of the women with the red lipstick.
Mm. Right here, boo.
See, I'm
You
Right
always
there,
leave
love
your
red.
mark.
always leave your red.
Your mark.
Your lips.
You can't kiss nobody. Lean
Uh-huh.
on
Tell my
nothing.
aunt,
Pinky,
And they
pinky
don't
up.
know you was
She done
there.
got you.
Pinky up. Pinky up.
She done got you. What's the
But yes, honey. So this should be.
Hey,
An amazing-
Where my son-in-law? He ain't got
an
nothing to say
amazing-
today, huh? He
I
don't
don't know
like
where
the color
he
purple.
must be working
Oh yeah.
because he
honey.
went. You know, he in early.
What's y'all thoughts
He
on
was
this
going
color
before I got
purple?
up.
Are y'all excited like we
I have to
are?
be telling him a mind. He going in like you know when he get on because he be like I just remember.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have to
I
go
got
for
hot.
that bootleg
This thing
copy.
got
I'll
me
make
hot.
sure
What?
my
I done got hotter
Yeah.
here.
I know.
I'm
I'm
sorry,
say
but
go
I gotta
all
make
your-
sure my Cinemax is working. My cinema thingy on my
I was trying to Dear
So
Mama
what?
ain't
What's
on Netflix because I
You
can't
know what's on
what-
Shudder? They be watching on
What
Hulu.
y'all looking
Dear
for?
Mama on. I was trying to find
Hulu.
Hulu. Oh,
I don't have Hulu.
I got Hulu.
You
I
can
don't
give us
know.
your
Do you
code.
have Hulu? I got somebody else. So I got me a code.
Oh, okay, well let me see if Nisha got it. If Nisha got it, I might
Listen.
get her code.
I'm
I
here.
mean, I
Hulu.
can watch it while I'm here, but I want to be able to watch it someplace. But although some stuff I can't watch in Jamaica, it don't matter. They just say, no, you can't watch that.
Yeah,
here."
listen, I'm on somebody else's Hulu.
And that's how I went back.
That's why I like the Fire Stick stuff.
Uh-huh.
I got a cool man there.
And so, and a lot of people on my Netflix. You see what I'm saying? We just.
It's come on now.
Yeah, a lot of
I got 5
Somebody
kids.
gotta
They
be
all got their own page, and
on
then
a
I got an extra
profile.
kid, which is Diamond. The Diamond is on my Netflix.
Got a profile.
Really? I mean, because I
Everybody
thought he had
got
my Netflix. Because I actually
Yeah,
paid.
Well, he need to come out of my
They
Netflix.
charge me twice a month for Netflix.
Well, you need to fix that because that's not.
And they thought went up to
Well, they-
$19.99.
21.
21. Girl.
Oh, the text. Okay, because I just
21.76.
got that email saying
But
my
you know what?
updated plan.
And you
I
get,
got
I get-
have so many people.
You
on
get
Netflix.
5 profiles. I had to upgrade to that for the profiles because
But it's still only once a
everybody
month
was
you
on it.
paying, so I got to really because I called
They
them.
double
And they
yeah,
like,
charge.
they double charging you. I
They
pay.
need
They
to
pay
credit
once
you
a
all
month.
of that.
oh, that's like a year or so too.
What? And you ain't never called
I
and say
called
nothing?
them and it was like, well, this is what it is. But I, was explained like it was
Wow.
because I have so, and
You
then
have
I'm
so
in
many
Jamaica
profiles.
and in US, they're both using.
It just shouldn't even matter. When you log in under your codes. I don't know about
So they saying you
that.
logged in too many places.
Get your money
Are you
back,
in
honey.
there? I know you
It's supposed to
At
be
the
only
same
one
time.
household.
That part. That's probably how they got
You in
us.
two
They're like, you in a whole
You
nother
in two
zone.
different countries.
Now, we may not see everything, but we see something.
The United States and Jamaica.
And I'm on vacation. I take my, because you best believe I'm taking my,
I ain't
me and
logged
Chef
Fire
Ron
Stick.
is taking our Fire Stick to Jamaica. We take it everywhere. We don't go nowhere without it. We plug that sucker in the TV because that's what we do. We watch
It
TV.
goes right in the bag with us.
We watch shows. We watch series. We watch movies.
When you get to Jamaica,
I'm just saying,
Oh, no, no.
when I'm winding down, I'm a TV
you
on type
shouldn't
of
be
person.
watching TV when you get to Jamaica.
I shouldn't,
I don't
but I
never
will.
watch TV. Girl, do you know the thing?
Because when I
said
get to
today,
Jamaica,
I'm sorry.
Oprah Winfrey said the average American has sex 3 times a week. 3 times a week. I said, yeah,
3
that sounds
times a
about.
day.
no,
Oh
a
no,
week.
she was saying 3
The
times
average
a week.
American.
The average American has
Yeah.
sex 3 times a week.
And they
I
really talking
said-
about the older average American because when you're in your youngers, I know we did it Like my
No, that's
dad,
how come I gotta
mom
get a
say
husband.
3 times a day was 20. When we was in our first 10 years,
Oh,
that was
really?
more like 3 times a day. Then when we got to our
breakfast, lunch,
30s,
dinner, snack. Early.
yeah, and in the beginning
Ew,
stages.
that was fun. You said snack.
Yeah, you got to have snack.
I was like, yeah, that's okay.
Brunch.
Yeah, that's right. And I think that you should. We spoke about that, especially in the Marriage University. Is how many? Let's ask that question. How many times a week do you have sex with your mate?
When I'm in a relationship.
When you're in a relationship.
When you're in a relationship.
I can't count.
Let's go. Let's hear these numbers.
Because you wake up in the morning, you roll over and do the morning thing, and then breakfast, right? And then you come home for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And then
that's somebody who working.
Y'all scared? Don't be scared. We grown. Don't be scared. Let's have some conversations.
I would say honestly, without
Nancy,
schedule,
you married, girl.
How many times a day y'all do? I mean, a week. That's a good question.
Within a week.
Because there was some issues with some people who were like they do it once or twice a month.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's neglect.
It is definitely
neglect.
And everybody has different needs. And I just feel like that something has to be tapped into in that person. Because that has to be something else.
Well, you do get a week of a break.
I've learned that it depends on what your life, your sex life is. If you like that, to how it grows. Because if it ain't good to you, it ain't good to you. You're not interested in it. But when you get that right touch, then you want it a little more often. You like you roll over to
that
each one.
Like it's not.
And when it ain't,
you did this to me. I ain't even seen no.
So it depends on if you met your soulmate.
That part,
that
does make a difference.
Because I say at this age, when we in our 40s.
I said, you did this to me.
Right. Well, that's
without schedule.
A nymphomaniac, when they used to call a woman a nympho, but a nymphomaniac, a woman urge is based on the man and what he's doing with you. If he increases your urge.
That makes sense.
And so, yes, I'm a help me. Whatever you bring out is what it's going to get. But don't bring it out and they can't handle it.
5 times a week. Yeah, that's
Nancy giving like she's doing it 5. I can see Nancy.
But you can see it in the energy of a woman.
That's a good number.
That's a
great number. At least every day.
That's my sister.
Yeah, look, Mama. That's
you got an RT bump there.
That part. That's a good number.
I think that's a great number for a healthy.
At least
very healthy.
7 days in a week, so you at least get a break in between, depending on how.
And, some weeks may be a little more, some weeks may be a little less.
Right.
I guess
that's so true.
Once a day just don't seem like enough to me.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, now at this stage in our 40s with our schedules, I would say that we can do is an average of once a day. Now, depending on how everybody else schedule is, because we still not empty nesters yet.
Correct.
So with that being said, it's almost like the minute he touched me, even a dog is coming out. It's like he's like, you gotta have a low jack on you. We could be laying there for hours and we just ended it. And the minute he rolled over, I promise you, every single time there's a low jack. Somebody, even the other day, the dog was at the other side doing, and I was like, you gotta be. He said, I can make this shit up.
Damn dog even.
Given our thing, like, okay, so vacation is, of course, the best because there's no schedule. There's nobody. No, but we still are. Oh, we still are because it don't. I think we've been doing it so long. It do not take long.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted after 20 minutes of energy. It's like it's so full. It's like I can't. I just gotta. That is taking out time.
As much tomorrow is not
promised. I deal with younger men now.
You do it as much as possible. It's me. Because I don't know. I guess it depends on the person.
You got a spurt. You get a spurt.
Because that's what Chef Ron said. He said, you are more active when your thing is functioning because you were meant to reproduce. So your body goes. So he always know. He's like, that thing is about to drop because you heighten. Like I'm always coming after you, but it is a certain week of the month. That
Come here,
there's a
boy.
week in a month where you after me, and I'm like, shit.
And because
I got to get it
I
together,
had to ask
'cause
one
I
of
can
my
take
male
one.
friends that one time. Because you know how you see the dogs and heat and all of the stray dogs coming after them. And I had to ask the brother, I said, is there times that I'm sending off the pheromone? That because it seems like I go to a space and it seems like all y'all motherfuckers is coming at me, like and I gotta stay away from y'all in certain times. I feel like I could use peace, and that's a comment. I know I'm supposed to be man. Yeah, I'm supposed to be a wife.
Yeah,
because I have really serious urges, and so that I could be true to myself and to my God, I need a husband. So it's like, yes, I will get married again.
A husband and a wife just gives you guilt-free sex. Nobody's
no
mad.
problem. I can do whatever I want, close the door. Whatever we decide to do is okay because it's the two of us and it's all right. But I don't have a husband. I can't do that. Yeah. And so now I'm neglecting myself. I'm getting fat. I go through all of these other things, health issues coming up because sex is health.
It's healthy.
It's healthy. You use muscles in your body when you're having sex that you don't use no other time. So those muscles is everything.
It's so good for the body, the
body, the mind, the spirit, the soul.
Don't get hot and bothered.
It's a connection to God.
When you don't get hot and bothered, you can just talk about it. It's just like, girl, this is it right here. It's so good for the body.
The
exercise. My mother said, "Girl, you spreading." The other day,
spreading.
I said, "Yeah," because Byron had me
spreading,
exercising, doing squats. You gotta squat it out, because I'm telling you.
Yeah,
he be working you, huh?
He be working me.
Well, you be working him.
Either way,
right? Poor little ting ting.
Do your thing, baby. Do what you do, baby.
Yeah, but I think that's 3 times a week is minimal.
That's
minimal. So we're helping you guys in relationships right now. So if you are in a relationship, 3 times a week is minimal for a healthy. We definitely spoke about that in the clubhouse with Perspective with the Paulins, talking about couples because the numbers was crazy, and then the intimacy of it, right? So men was really talking about the oral part of it, right? They need oral. They desire the oral part. Seriously. Huh? No, y'all know what they talking about. That's a major stimulant.
But that's the other thing. Yeah. It depends on how you treat me. Because if you like you said, take me there, and I can't say what I want.
And that's what I say. I say that if you're not getting that exotic or that next level of it,
that part,
you ain't getting the next
then
level.
you got to do more or some people just like, okay, so I would say, I wouldn't even say I wasn't getting the next level.
You got to open up.
I just didn't get the memo. Right? Because when they date, they were used to people who just do that, right? And if you're not a person that just does that, that, you know what I mean, as the go-to.
Who do you just do that with?
Huh? We talking about marriage. We're talking about people who are husbands who are not getting oral sex, and that's a huge, and
he didn't require it.
He did require it. Oh. That's the problem. See what I'm saying?
So
they all require it. And what you don't do, they gonna get. And that's the part that men try to get you to freaking understand. Okay. Just because we ain't talking about it don't mean we don't want it, but it's the reason why we don't want to do it, because it is a requirement for all men. Just because you ain't doing it don't mean it ain't getting done, because they want it done. And that's the reality. And that's what Chef Ron said the other day. How do you say that? Because you got to be able to say, I want da 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 da, or do you say it and you like, I don't do that?
Don't give it,
huh? Yeah, that's true too. See,
well, yeah, you can. It depends on the person.
Depends on the person, because if you don't want it,
it depends.
I didn't know it was important. Let's say I was getting.
remember that?
No,
let me
listen to this. Let me say this because I was getting it right, and it's like, okay, so if you get it, I'm thinking we're gonna reciprocate.
Yeah.
But if your mindset is not in it, then you can get it without giving it. Especially if you don't know how important it is, because I'm thinking you're doing that because that's what you do.
But
that's what you like to
that's
do.
What I want.
Right. Or that's what you do. That's your thing.
I guess it depends.
So I'm gonna take your thing and I'm gonna,
I mean, cause
you just gotta know the person and know what they want, like, and all that. And
Yeah.
y'all job is to pleasure each other and the way y'all like.
Yes.
So
and but the is when we go
ask
into those
and
male
explore.
conversations, that's the number one thing. They want oral sex.
Mhm.
And they don't know how because now as a wife, they don't know, and they're used to people just giving it to them, so they never learn to ask. If you're in, because you got introduced to it because somebody who was about that life performed that thing on you, and then it was like, whoa, what is
like
that?
It's such a gross thing. It's like,
because they raise us to think it's gross.
It's like the prostitute in the
so it's hard.
It's
like
like
how they
that.
taught us. Yeah.
Alan.
Who?
I remember when I came down to visit you that first time with my friend and her mother and them.
Mm-hmm.
So she was asking about alum. And I'm like, we were trying to figure out what this alum was. And we got to my friend Craig's mother.
Mm-hmm.
She said, who got the Holland Tunnel and trying to close it up? And we was like, huh? So alum is an herb that the older women, when they was doing their thing before they got married, they would use the alum to close themselves up so they like version. But for me, when I got back to New York and started talking to the elderly women and asking them about it, I got angry. I got very angry because I was one of those girls who really wasn't doing stuff that was being called names and treated bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm fast and loose, and y'all freaking knew about alum. Y'all, when I polled the women, 90% of the elderly women knew what alum was.
But I think that's what I think is the disconnection in the emotional and the sexual part of relationship, because men always talk about sex with men. The young men, I can see the conversations. Even my sons are 13, and they have real conversations with men. But women, especially when you're younger, because you're trying to protect them, you're trying to cover them, you can't wear red nail polish. The stuff that we got taught kind of restricted us sexually as if it was something wrong with it. And then you got in committed relationships where you couldn't maintain a certain level because the men were getting taught about what's to come. We were getting talked about what not to do. And then you put it together and you had them with an expectation and us with no instruction.
And that was my argument.
So how do you keep relationships thriving with that mindset? Without the side chick and all the Jezebel.
Instead of letting me know what
that
I
you have to
there was
do
options
this, that this is
that I could do.
Okay.
See, so that was my thing because I was one of those children who was just boom, boom. What you doing? I couldn't help that I had a body as a young girl.
Right.
My flow started early, so I was. But I didn't know what you was talking about.
Yeah.
But you knew about all of these things, and instead of teaching me, you made me feel less than. You taught me to don't like myself because I carried a certain sexual, now maybe because it was natural for me and you had to work on it. That's not my fault.
Yeah.
My thing was you should have taught me how to deal with what I have because you knew enough to have alum in your life.
That part.
Then you knew enough to teach me so that I didn't have to use the alum, but I had the option if I did.
Mm-hmm. And I also think that the world we're in today is, I think, why they were afraid to expose us too soon, because now people are over sexualized, right? Now there is no substance. Now it's just hit it and quit it, and that's what I'm saying. Because because they restricted it because they was afraid of the effect, which was of
you being who they were.
Right. Exactly, because isn't that what parenting is? You don't tell them what not to do. You try to stop them from going the ways that you went because you don't know where you never went, but you don't want to say where you went. That's why I said but that's why I say transparency is important.
And then but I've learned that you could tell the story and people hear it differently. So you can't just tell the story one time and leave it there. You have to tell the story
Mhm.
on multiple because,
In
you know,
its
like they
entirety.
said, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear.
Yeah.
But the teacher could be there all along in your presence and you never recognize because you wasn't ready for the hear. I mean, I guess for me, it was like the scriptures. The word is there, same word all of these years, but depending on where you at as to how the word affects you.
Hiding off the camera.
You know, the word change. And like I said, because for the same words that kept me in my marriage was the same words out of the scriptures that released me in my marriage. Where I was. Because
it's what you were reading at the time, what the student was ready for.
Right.
Because what I teach you is your assignment. You have to now apply for transformation. So it's when timing is everything.
And truly understanding I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous how God works. Yes, Lord, I am. I choose me.
But I think that is so true. And so I think that's why I said having these new, fresh, real conversations for relationships. You know what it really requires in a marriage.
With the older women of, you know, getting some
insight, knowledge, and
things.
So I realized that's how I enjoyed the women who were real.
Correct.
I like being real. So the same way, I guess for me.
Good morning, Queen Melissa. Yes.
When somebody looking at
that
you
is
like,
Mama Faye in the studio.
Give me the
when
real.
you hear voice. Yes, honey. She's talking.
Yeah.
She's like, is that Mama Faye in there? Yes, it is. But yeah, I think it's so important because, and then it's, and even with us, it's season that same fire and spunk you had. That's why I say you go from like to love to like again. Because when you are liking, there's so much more you do when you like than when you love. And that's why I say there is a difference. Because to be favored is to be liked. And when something is my favorite, I treat it different than I treat something that I just love, right? I love you. But when you my favorite, you know, I treat it in a different type of energy.
Like with love.
Yes. So, because that's it. Because that's the thing. When people, you know, you still love the person. You can divorce the person you love. But the thing is that I fell back in like with you. It's only because I liked you that we got this far. And so it's like, I gotta like you enough to say, right? I gotta like you enough to say, oh, I see,
death, but I
don't like you no more. You understand what I'm saying? Because love is effortless. That is the thing God gave us. But love is discipline.
Love is unconditional.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So when I like you,
like is not.
When I like you,
there are conditions to be liking.
When I like you, I'm gonna do that work. I'm gonna do that. Melissa says, "Hey, Mama Faye, I recognize that voice anywhere." Nancy said, "Hey, Aunt Faye, I guess she just got that you was back there." We got a recording of her voice. We knew exactly what she was gonna say right here.
Look, she's on the speakerphone.
But I think that is so important when we think about it, because even like I say, even in the beginning, right? Because you had so much time. It's also balancing time. Sometimes you have to understand you know, when you have kids, your hormones change. There's so much more things that is bigger than you that we make everything personal. Even the men make it personal, right? They don't understand that your body changing. You may not feel the same sexy you felt when y'all was first meeting because, honey, all these stretches wasn't a stretch, right? So it's like, it's all of those things that you have to process to become, again, the person that they met. So it's like a continual evolution and the change and accountability to be like, okay, what's missing here? That's why I say you got to do your homework even in your relationship, because it's like, okay, now if the sex level went down, that means something happened. So it's like, okay, what do we have to bring back into the front? But what do we have to do to put us first
or unlearn?
Yes.
Because sometimes we're picking up the wrong stuff.
Yes.
You know, I mean, because I guess that's like becoming a lady. I have an issue with lady. I am not a lady. Never will be, because a lady is what man made. I'm a woman. God made.
Phenomenal woman.
I mean, but ladies were in history. They were designed because there were no more virgins. So they took the prostitutes off the street and made them ladies into the house to marry the men because there were no virgins.
So, i.e., turning a hoe into a housewife.
Right.
As a lady.
And then they don't do, I don't do this, I don't do that. Because she's now a lady. And opposed to being a woman who take care of your man. And we don't understand. Like I said, I think that was one of the things.
Didn't I say the women gotta get rid of the W and the L, become a hoe again? The wife gotta become a hoe again. You too hoe for your husband. He need a little hoe. And then you too hoeing for you looking for a husband. You need to be more hoe because you still want a virtuous woman. Yeah. They don't want to lose booty. They just want you loose enough for them.
Right. What you do with your husband behind closed doors. Whatever y'all decide to do, he tell everybody what they should and shouldn't do as individuals. But when you married and with your husband, you do whatever y'all
another complete person.
Whatever makes y'all happy.
You somebody.
And it definitely keeps the vibration of the relationship high. I know that through the 23 years that me and Chef Ron have been together, our sex life has been consistent, right? And the consistency breeds result because even when we don't understand, it's something about when the bodies come together. There is an understanding, right? We ain't arguing, we ain't fighting, we just releasing and letting it go, right? Agreeing that, listen, this is what we do. So I think that having that intimacy allows you to go to the other level to forget about the small stuff because most of the things you're arguing is small stuff. And I think that body coming together, that mate and that having that consistent
and letting it be.
Because,
see, sometimes some of us as women become ladies and we in our heads. We hearing what they told us, what you don't do, what you shouldn't do. This way, the lady, you don't do this. And you take that with your man, with your mate, and now it's not going to work. You have to be open to let go and be flexible like water, right? You move in, that's the yin and the yang. We move into the different spaces together. You move out, I move in. We become full.
It's a flow.
It's a flow.
Like an energy flow.
So listen. So we urge you
it's a rhythm.
To have sex at least 3 times with your mate. A minimal, right? That's your responsibility if you're gonna call yourself in a relationship. Let's say that.
That sounds like a real.
So I think 3 times a week, minimal homework assignment, because I promise you, it heals everything because men are logical, but they are physical. They are logically, physically.
I know. So I need my head beat on that.
It depends on that age.
What age? Your age dictates. Oh, you talking about?
I don't know. I'm over here quiet because I can't even have y'all. I'm over here like I hear y'all. My situation totally different, but we could go a week. I mean, everybody different, so it's like I hear you.
But
you could go 3 times a week if you wear the outfit. You don't want to do the work for what you want, but anything you want.
I'm saying I'm talking about the man. Like I ain't talking about me.
But if you wore it every time, he never say no.
Wait. You know, if you put certain things to the tip, he can't help himself.
Y'all don't understand.
He
tired.
I'm tired of. That's why I'm spread. I'm tired of working so much. I want to be.
This is about to go into a session. We're gonna close this out. Since we triggered something. What is the word for the day? No, but yeah.
I said, you hear that, baby? Oprah said.
Oprah said the average.
Because if I don't, we could go weeks. It's on me.
Yeah.
What about you? You good? Like I always gotta. What's going on?
Yeah.
So if I don't, we won't.
Yeah.
So
and I guess
that's a whole nother conversation.
That is a whole nother conversation.
It's in your blood work to do.
I guess
you gotta figure out what to do to get him started. That then you could lay back and relax and enjoy. Because that's the other thing.
What's the word?
You know how you do what you do to start up, jump start it?
Yeah.
Jump start it.
You found the word.
You got jump start.
You found the word we need for the day, my love.
So can run on
it's 54 minutes, y'all. And we have talked about the color purple and having sex with your man or your woman, honey. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
To keep your love alive.
Keep the love alive.
gotta
Keep
get
it
a husband.
alive.
I'm telling you, I had to learn some stuff. I had to.
I've been asking the Lord to send them because I seem to not know what I'm doing. That's why I was.
You don't got a sneaky link?
Oh, I mean, I got it, but you know, I
But
need
you
a
still
husband.
want to.
Yeah,
she want her own link.
I want my own stuff
I
that I
want
could
you to be doing. Yeah, I know.
roll
Oh,
over.
every day, yeah. When I want to, because she want to do it every day.
Shine like stars. Oh, Lord. Okay, maybe this.
That's maybe what you need.
Bounce.
That's what you just said.
Oh my gosh.
See what I said? It comes out. It's in me. I'm telling you. You just, honey.
Oh, she'll be having her outbursts, honey. Just don't give her no wine. She gonna start whining. She can take the hard stuff, but that wine get a wine in here. Oh no, something ain't right.
I'm coming up to
Inside joke, girl. Would you read that? We tell you up the air, honey.
Okay.
Oh.
And the worst, shine like stars. Do all things without murmuring and arguing, so that you may be blameless and innocent, children of God without blemish in the midst of a crooked and preserved generation, in which you shine like stars in the world. Philippians 2:14-15. Do you want to be blameless and innocent, a beacon for Jesus in our dark world? Then learn a lesson from the Israelites. 3 days out from God's mighty, miraculous deliverance from Pharaoh, they began the persistent, besetting sin of complaining. There was no fresh water. There was no food. There was no meat. God met their needs faithfully, but they were never satisfied for long. It was a bad testimony to the nations around them. Complaining and arguing about our circumstances, about each other, about our lot in life is insulting to our Savior. Lord, forgive me. It says to him that what he has provided isn't good enough for the sake of honoring Christ. Oh Lord Jesus! For the sake of honoring Christ and providing a good example to others, let us do everything without murmuring. Are you a complainer? Do you naturally default to the negative and voice your displeasure? Talk about. Oh, I can't. Lord, I hear you, Lord.
Put your hands up and receive it right now,
Lord, I
Tina.
hear you, Lord.
Are
It's
you a
you, Lord,
complainer?
it's me,
Do
the
you naturally default to the negative and voice your
Wow.
displeasure? Talk about how you can share positively and hold each other accountable.
I can't right now.
Well, shine like the stars because it seems that I guess that was the perfect message. So let us be
I
grateful.
can't make this up with these pages. This is crazy.
Let us be grateful for that which we have. The kid is fluctuating.
God said, girl.
Girl,
Shut your
have you not enough?
Have you not known? Are you not thankful?
Oh Lord Jesus.
It says to him, the way you have provided isn't good enough.
I'm gonna be quiet. Thank
It's
you,
a
Lord.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord, for.
Now Maya Angelou in the
I don't have my
house.
husband, but I got something.
Oh God, let me tell y'all, that was
You set me
Did
something.
you not get a piece? Did you not get a piece?
Got to hold me.
She said now,
Until-
you wanted to be thick. So I'm putting you in a position to get thicker, and now you want to get turned over. What do you want, my child? That's what you asked for.
Oh Lord.
You ask for somebody not to be beating on you, and you get somebody laughing.
Now you ain't doing it enough. Can you not get enough? You want to stay home so your man can take care of you, and now you mad because he tired. So you could be here eating your coffee. Girl, know that you are
Yeah, you
shining.
can come down with the bounce.
With
Girl,
the-
you ain't even hear what he said.
So you got more energy than him. That means you. Kia has got her word for the day.
Yes, Lord. I got my word.
I was
Thank
still
you.
young, never get. I was shut up.
Complain
Huh.
not.
If that means she got to wear the outfit with the breast out, that's what she gonna wear. Because that's her work to be
I
done.
just gave him more thanks for all of this.
Girl, that was a word, girl.
Lord.
Melissa says she is crying. when you were complaining about what you got.
Blessings of the
And
Lord.
the right damn
He
page.
sent you your manna.
Oh, he sent you a
Manna
word.
from heaven.
All the things, the important things
He's
are
like, it
said,
must
Lord.
not be that big. Look at your blossoming, girl. Come out here shaking and
Oh, yeah,
Tell
look
him how God knew not to give you a body, but look where he shaped it more.
because of your exercise, your faithfulness. Listen, we're going to get y'all a word and we're going to get out of here because the word has been said. She's talking about laughter makes the heart smile. I
Back to my
swear.
grateful journey.
Back to
Back
the
to
great.
my
Tell
grateful
him now.
diary.
Tell him when he come in here today, he said, baby,
Oh, Lord.
Thank you for my
thank
day.
you. Thank you for that energy to
My
ride you
devil,
tonight.
when he comes home, my devil be proud of me because I got something.
Don't you even get out the drive.
I'm meeting you in the driveway.
Jump in the front seat. Do what you do, boo. Let him know I came so that you could come.
Let me tell you how much I appreciate you.
She's talking about this was a zesty conversation.
Zestful. Got me zestful over here.
She said, let me go fix my wig, put my hair on, shut up and get face.
Come on, Martha. That's what I'm talking
Take
about.
care of your kings, y'all. I'm telling you, honey, they are better when they are
Blessings
better.
from the Lord.
Yes.
Sometimes they get so
Count your
busy.
blessings.
Oh my God, that was a word, girl. We got it, Lord.
Lord, you is something else.
He
Lord is
is.
something else,
He
honey. He
is.
gets us
He's
every.
like, all right, I
I got a word for
child.
you.
Word.
Look, I said, Kia, you opened it up. You need to hear. Look, he said it, and I brought my pole. I've been doing my due diligence. I've been outside of my box. Now you, my child, got to get outside yours. We were bringing marriages, sensual, loving,
Come on, Queen,
intimate marriages back again. And if that
Yes,
means we
Lord.
got to do the extra work, then God damn it, we go
I
do
it.
I gave you the energy
work.
to keep doing what you're doing.
He said, I let you stay.
I quit you for it.
I quit you.
So just keep on
Just
doing
keep
it.
on
Stop
doing it
And
until
enjoy
he's
it,
doing it
and
back.
then it will
It
it's
come.
the jump start.
Yeah.
You just keep jump starting.
This was a good word, y'all. Amen and amen again. Let me tell you. Let's get this word. Let's get our card so we can get y'all out of here. Y'all ready?
Ready?
I think so. I'm scared to look at what this card gonna
Ah,
say.
you ain't lying, honey.
I'm scared to see what we talking about.
Y'all ready?
You ready? I am talented. I am brilliant, and
I'm always
I
ready.
am intuitive.
I had
Is
it
that what she
yesterday.
had yesterday?
Yes, I did.
Let that be a word. You
I
better
am
listen to
intuitive,
that
and it's time for
inside
me
voice.
to start listening to my
That
intuition.
part. God is sending you a message. That is the second day in a row. She picked the exact same card. So that is for Mama Faye, and somebody who is looking needs to know that God has given them the gift of intuitiveness so that you can rest inside yourself to do the work. That is so good.
Come on now.
I am talented. Let me tell you something. I found out what I could do.
Come on now.
I got more talented than y'all know about. But my man know. And
Lord.
brilliant. We are brilliant. You are brilliant beyond measure.
Yes.
So we spoke about the color purple and how it's coming full circle to come back and tell the story of something beautiful. We spoke about how to be in a physically healthy,
God ordained.
That part.
Marriage relationship.
That part.
Relate so the ship can move. Get outside of your comfort zone. There are no rules. Remove the expectations and have fun with your boo. Period.
That part.
Use your talents, your brilliance, and your intuitive nature to serve them so that you may be served. Come on now.
Yes.
That's a word. We're going to make love to our husbands tonight. That's a good card.
Yes.
That's a
She
good
said
one.
Her husband, who knows, he might be coming to
Come
you.
on, y'all. This has been an amazing
You heard
I'm
me.
glad y'all didn't hear that. So remember, it is a hey babe, listen, you missed your favorite conversation. I promise
I
you.
needed you, Ron.
Kia needed you this whole hour.
God
Okay?
spoke to her
God
through
spoke to her. You're gonna have to watch the
You
replay.
gotta watch
Oh
this
my
replay.
God. But let me tell you, this was a good word. You would have been proud of our conversation today. We making women great again.
Yes.
We're gonna bring that fiery,
No
that
more complaining
exotic,
from
no
me.
more complaining. We're gonna maintain a healthy sex life.
Manna from heaven.
Because our men need it, honey. They want it, they need it, they deserve it. Y'all
See that,
deserve
Ron?
to
You
be
see
made
that?
love to.
Women.
Shakia got cleavage today.
I'm
Look
coming
at
up the block.
her.
Yeah, work.
No, he ain't. Yeah, he at work. He gonna get off till 3.
You gonna be like, girl, you got that whole yoga suit. Wait a minute, y'all out of control. I'm out of control today, Ron.
Listen, let me get y'all out of here because you know we'll go on and on and on. Remember, it is a relay race, and somebody is relying on you to turn your heartbeat into a soul beat in order to leave your soul print. Because the fingerprint tells us what you got wrong in this world, but the soul print, it tells us what you got right, and what God got right is you. So remember, we don't compete. Oh no, we complete. And the difference between those two words is the L. And L stands for love because love grows everything. So remember, you can never turn on anybody else's light, but you can provide enough light for them to find their switch. So stay lit in this world so somebody can find their way out of the darkness. It is your responsibility. Remember, that is the measurement of response that you have the ability to do. Is one-on-one. Your ability to respond at your measurement is what responsibility is. So remember, love grows everything. So love yourself first. You've been tuned into Coffee and Conversations. So don't forget to wake up and make today count. Mwah. We'll see you guys back here tomorrow, early, 9 a.m. sharp. Maybe 8:45, depends on how tomorrow feels. But we'll say 9 a.m. to be safe. 9. So without further ado, remember to take care of your souls. Remember to be intuitive, to be brilliant. And what was the last one? Talented.
Yeah.
Don't forget your talents. Your gifts shall make room for you when you choose to be present. We love you. Bye, babe. Until later.
See y'all in the morning.
Love grows everything. Ooh, do y'all hear that?